No Aaron Rodgers, no hope for the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers is undoubtedly one of the greatest quarterbacks to have ever played the game of football. Over his illustrious career, he has accumulated numerous accolades and set numerous records, and has cemented his legacy as one of the most dominant players of his era. However, his remarkable achievements and four NFL MVPs, somehow the Packers front office believe they can easily move on from him. Rodgers has been the centerpiece of the Packers offense for over a decade, and his absence will undoubtedly have a significant impact on the team's performance. The quarterback position is arguably the most critical position on the field, and finding a suitable replacement for a player of Aaron Rodgers' caliber is no easy task. The Packers will have to rely on an inexperienced and untested quarterback to fill the void, and their transition could be challenging. One of the main reasons for the concern is the fact that Aaron Rodgers has been incredibly durable throughout his career. Despite suffering a number of injuries over the years, he has managed to play through them and has only missed significant time on a few occasions. In contrast, the quarterbacks currently on the Packers roster have very little experience, and it remains to be seen whether they will be able to stay healthy and perform at a high level for an extended period of time. Another issue the Packers will face without Rodgers is his ability to make plays and improvise on the field. Rodgers is known for his incredible arm strength, accuracy, and ability to extend plays with his legs. He has a unique ability to sense pressure and move around in the pocket, buying himself time to find an open receiver downfield. This improvisational ability has been one of the greatest strengths throughout his career and has led to numerous game-winning drives and highlight reels. Ask the Cowboys. Without Rodgers, the Packers will have to rely on quarterbacks who may not possess the same improvisational ability or creativity. This could limit the Packers' offense potential and make it more difficult to move the ball down the field. In addition, the Packers may struggle to develop chemistry between their new quarterback and their receivers, which could lead to miscommunication and missed opportunities on the field. And now, another big reason where the Packers may struggle without Rodgers is in his leadership department. Now, for some strange reason, the media has been able to purport that Aaron Rodgers isn't that good of a teammate. But go ahead, take some time, find any player that has played with him and see if they have anything negative to say about Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers has been the undisputed leader of the Packers offense for years, and his presence on the field has been instrumental in the team's success. Let's very briefly discuss how he's shown some of his leadership qualities. On November 4th, 2013, the Green Bay Packers were playing against divisional rivals, the Chicago Bears. And in this game, Aaron Rodgers suffered a shoulder clavicle fracture that knocked him out for the next 7 weeks. And what did this selfish player do? He rushed back for week 16 and won and beat the Chicago Bears 33-28, making it to the playoffs, where they unfortunately got knocked out by the San Francisco 49ers. Let's talk about some other injuries that he sustained. 2014, he had a slight tear in his calf that he played through. 2016, a leg strain that he played through. 2017, suffered another broken clavicle where he returned for one game before sitting out the final 2 weeks. 2018, concussion, also an MCL sprain that he played through for most of the season. 2021, toe fracture that he played through. And in 2022, a thumb fracture and a rib bruise that he played through the entire season. He has an uncanny ability to motivate his teammates and elevate their play, and his absence could leave a significant void in the Packers locker room. In addition, Rodgers' leadership extends beyond the field. He has been heavily involved in the Packers' decision-making process, particularly when it comes to personnel moves and game planning. He has been a vocal advocate for certain players and has been known to push back against the front office when he feels the team is making decisions that are not in the best interests of the team. Without Aaron Rodgers, the Packers may struggle to find a quarterback who possesses the same level of leadership and influence within the organization. This could make it more difficult for the team to make decisions and could lead to a lack of cohesion between the front office, coaching staff, and players. Finally, one of the biggest concerns for the Packers is the potential impact that Rodgers' departure could have on the team's fan base. Rodgers has been one of the most popular and beloved players in Packers history, and his departure could lead to a significant drop in attendance and revenue for the team. It is unclear how loyal Packers fans will be without Rodgers, and the team may struggle to fill that void left by his departure. In conclusion, it is clear that the Packers will miss Aaron Rodgers tremendously. His talent, his leadership, and his impact on the organization cannot be overstated, and finding a suitable replacement will be a daunting task. However, the Packers do have some options, such as developing young quarterbacks on their roster or bringing in a veteran free agent. However, it remains to be seen whether these options will be enough to replace Rodgers and keep the Packers competitive in the highly competitive NFC North. One potential candidate to fill the void left by Aaron Rodgers is Jordan Love, the Packers' first-round pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. Yes, the 2020 NFL Draft, to where, if you know, the next 2 seasons, Mr. Aaron Rodgers collected 2 more MVPs. But let's talk about Jordan for a while. Jordan Love has shown promise in his limited opportunities in the NFL, but he is still very inexperienced and has a lot to learn before he can be considered a valuable long-term option at quarterback. In addition, there are concerns about his accuracy and decision-making ability, which could limit his potential as a starting quarterback. Ultimately, the Packers will need to make some difficult decisions in the coming months regarding their quarterback situation. They will need to weigh the potential risk and rewards of different options, and they will need to find a way to replace Rodgers' talent and leadership on and off the field. The Packers have a long history of success, and their fans will accept nothing less than a competitive team each and every year. It will be up for the front office, coaching staff, and players to rise to the challenge and keep the Packers among the NFL's elite teams. And finally, a note to all other teams in the league: do not draft a quarterback in the first round when you still have a future Hall of Famer snagging MVPs. Like, comment, subscribe.